everyone! It's Giovanna and I am going to finally talk about the things I liked about India! Yay! I found my Korean fan. Nothing to do with India anyways, I just thought it would be cool. As you may know, I did a video trashing on India and the things I didn't like about that country and why I would never go back there. But today, I'm gonna talk about the things I did like about India and why I would go back, and I probably will at some point. Please subscribe, comment, or anything if you agree or disagree with my opinions. I am fine with that, but I want to know yours too. Just FYI, I am a Brazilian student studying in the US at Minerva University, and Minerva is an interesting and peculiar institution in which we travel to a different country every semester. Therefore, I have lived in the US, in South Korea, in Taiwan, and India, and I'm moving to Argentina in a few months. Let's talk about India. Man, I was so excited when I moved to India. In the beginning, I was like, yes, I really thought that India would be much cooler, more exciting, and more bright, and just more energetic compared to Taiwan and South Korea, which tend to be countries with cultures that are very, I think they're more like their own little bubble. But India is more expensive, is more colorful and bright, and in a way, yes, that's exactly it. I had mixed feelings. I hated India, where my experience in Hyderabad for the beginning of the semester, for like the first 2 months, and then the last few months, 2 months, I was like, it's fine, I like it here. Maybe it was my routine, because I had this perfect routine, and I went to WeWork, and it was just amazing. Got used to the chaos, I got used to the noise I didn't get really that nervous crossing the street, and I knew what I liked about the food. Let's talk about, when I say that India is the least westernized country, I don't mean that the West, Europe, United States, whatever, or the standard or anything, but I am Western. I grew up in that world, so for me, anything that is not that is very shocking in a good way. But compared to South Korea, which literally kisses the US ass so much, and Taiwan too, India is the most authentic of all of them. They just embrace their culture. They have thousands of years of history and ceremonies, and just the women just wear the saris and the lehengas and their traditional clothes because that's what they wear, and it's so cool. It's not that they want to wear ethnic clothes and like be fancy. I'm gonna wear traditional Indian clothes like they do in Korea. Like I'm gonna wear a hanbok or something. No, they wear it every day, like normally, because they like it. They do. It's so pretty and it's so sweet. I just love that because I come from a country that does not have traditional clothes. Amazing. And they always wear their like makeup, and they wear this like, what's it called, like the red circle. There is a thing. It's like a fashion thing, according to my friend. I forgot the name. And they just do it because they like it and it's pretty. And you can see that the younger generation are wearing more jeans, and they speak Hindi that is like with more foreign expressions, like in English. So I got this card from my ex-boyfriend who was also living in India, and he gave me this gift, which is pretty cool. I'm gonna show it to you. So I am back with things that I got from India that are very Indian, I guess, were things that I liked. So this is the card. So there's this artist in a city in India, I don't know exactly what it is, and he gave me this. So this artist gets like old postcards, and he draws and makes these cute drawings. And so I have this one, and this, I can't read this, of course not, but this is literally, according to my friend Sana, the purest form of Hindi. And it's a man ordering a book from a bookshop or something. That's what I've been told, and it's so pretty. I just love that. It was written in 2004, which is not that old. I'm older than this, but it's pretty. And so it's just normal. And then, yeah, I also got this from the same kind of artist. So it's a book also, it's a notebook in Hindi, and I just love their art. I love just the care and this like traditional aspect to it. And so it's like handmade. A lot of words in Hindi, I don't know what they mean. If you know, please translate it to me. Really cool. And so this just like focus on their own traditions and past is to me insane. It's insane, and I think it's beautiful to the point where, okay, maybe I shouldn't say this in a video, but this is the book. These are the books I got. Let me show you. Also, books in India in English are much more like cheaper and affordable compared to other countries. Like here in Brazil, if you want to buy a book in English, it's really expensive. So I got so many books from India for like a cheap price. Maybe they're fake, probably they are, but I just love them. I am so happy. I want to share that I got. Okay, so drum roll please. The one and only. Now I know many Indians don't know about this book. Apparently my friends didn't. But to me, this is just so iconic. It's the illustrated version, by the way. I'm not gonna show this because, oh my god, this is a family-friendly show. But I got this because it's like, when will I ever get to experience like thousands of years of knowledge of sexuality and love and friendship? And I have a lot of criticism about this book. I haven't read it fully, just a bit. Oh, here, buddies. So this is the original version translated by this random English dude. It's super cool. It's super cool. And the fact that people in India and that the Indian subcontinent have access to thousands of years of history of somewhat like unity and people knowing each other and having traditions, I think is really valuable. This is something I cannot stress how much I love it, because as I said, I am Brazilian, so I come from a country that is like 500 years old. It has been independent for 200. Like 200 years is nothing. Nothing. Even my family is here for like less than 100 years. In 5 generations, I can trace 4 generations back, and my family is not from here. And for Indians, it's different. It's just like, you guys have been one, or at least one similar cultural identity for so long, and there's a lot of things that still are preserved in society. As I said, the way women dress and a lot of traditions and temples and things that you do and the food that you eat. It's just so, I don't want to say old, but it's like, it's in a good way. It has been there for so long. I love it. Also got, whoops, Tantric Visions of the Divine Feminine. I haven't read it yet, but you know, this type of things, I just think it's amazing. I think few cultures have had access to this type of knowledge. Maybe Egyptians have. I have a lot of Egyptians friends and they're really proud of their past, and I love that. But this is a video about India, and I just love that. I just love that people are very happy, or at least they seem to be, because they're always smiling. And even with, I think we make a mistake when we look at Indians and just see the poverty and the developing aspect of the country. But I think that's stupid to do. I think I followed the ABCD principle of asset-based community development, and I truly believe that we should focus on the things that we have, the assets that we have. So instead of thinking, yes, in India there's not a lot of infrastructure, but look at the things that they have. They're very positive, they're very and extremely hardworking. I've never seen a population that's just so hardworking. And maybe it is because there's a lot of people and you have to be competitive and stuff, but it's just, gosh, they're just always smiling and just, even if things are bad, there's still something to be happy about. There's still something that you're gonna believe in. Maybe it's karma, dharma, and all of the stuff. I think it's beautiful. I think we should value their effort more and be like, hey, yeah, look at them. They're doing amazing things with love and care, and see how truly loyal and nice they are. They're very welcoming. I think they're always like, once they noticed that I was a foreigner and then didn't really want to scam me because of that, I think they were very like, yes, you need to try this food, welcome. I remember I spent like 4 days in my friend's house. I did not go to the kitchen. I was not allowed to go to the kitchen. And honestly, if I tried to put like the dishes that I was eating back in the kitchen, swear to God, like I hadn't have to pay for anything. They're like, no, it's okay, you're not gonna pay for food. We're gonna take care of you. We're gonna pick you up and take you to the airport. And I was like, wow, I don't think I was ever so treated so nicely in my entire life. I think Sana's mom, she was just amazing. if you're watching this video, I love you. She would like bring me food on my room and just like on my bed and be like, it's okay, you can have this. And she knows I'm not really a fan of spicy food, and she would just make like pasta and that was so spicy and things that if I said I like popcorn, she would make popcorn. It's just like, and she gave me a dress, you know, this type of love. And yeah, she gave me a dress, 2 dresses actually, and she gave me like a thing that she sells online. It's like a laundry bag that she did, which is just so simple. She didn't have to, but she was just so nice, and you know, they truly care. And I think this love, maybe it's not for everyone there, but I think this is the good type of generalization. I would like to generalize and say that Indians are nice, and I think they are. And it's just so sweet. I miss that spirit. I miss this. It's almost overbearing, but in a good way. It's like I don't want to say they suffocate you, but they like, even with my other friends from like the UN that are Indians, they're like, you can stay at my house, it's no problem. It's like, okay, thank you. The health system was actually pretty cheap. Like, I had my issues with when I had to go to the hospital. A friend too that had to go to surgery, and I can talk about what happened. But overall, I think it's pretty affordable. Not sure for everyone, but it's just, I think I had like my stomach was a bit weird when I went to Sana's house because we traveled, and I had to eat like I ate a burger or something because I was bad down. Like, I was an Indian, I wanted to eat a burger. Sorry, I'm so picky with food. Despite the cultural shocks I had, I think they're just happy. And just, even if things are bad, you're gonna have this optimist side to it, which I really appreciate. I appreciate how hardworking they are, and I don't want to say naive, but very like down to earth in a way. I love that they're not really on time. Like, punctuality is not a thing, and I am grateful for that because I'm also not really always on time. Like, they take it on another level, as I said. Like, they take like things that I'm used to and they just like put in the power of 10. So like, I was never worried about that. Maybe it's a problem, but I liked it. I liked that. Oh my god, Bollywood. Yes, I watched RRR. I watched Mrs. Chatterjee versus Norway. I have her book, and I haven't watched many Indian movies. Telugu, I know RRR, it's not Bollywood. Okay, I know it's a Telugu, it's South Indian. Yeah, also the diversity, I think I struggled a lot with people asking if I was Indian. I'm still sometimes a bit pissed. It's more like a thing in the moment. Now I can appreciate the diversity there, and there are people just look different. I think we have the stereotype of what Indians look like, and maybe that's not true. They have people from Kashmir, they have people from the south of India, they have like different ethnic groups that speak different languages, and I'm like, how the hell can the south communicate with the north? It's just, you know, there's my friend Sana, she is from New Delhi, and she speaks Hindi and Punjabi, I think. But when she went to Hyderabad, she could not understand Telugu at all. She was like, I don't even know how to read this. And I was like, me too. I can't either. We're together in this. Also, the writing in Sanskrit is not really like an Indian thing. I think no, people in Nepal also use this type of writing. I think it's pretty. I'm gonna write my name in this. I'm gonna ask Sana to write my name. So I can. So I'm happy. I'm happy about India. I'm also the weather. I'm fine with it. I know it's hot, but I grew up in a desert anyway, so like, right? I love the intensity. I appreciate the cows. I appreciate the resilience, and I appreciate the love, the care, and the dedication that they put. And maybe there's a religion thing. Maybe it's Hinduism. I don't know. But I've always seen them always smiling, and just, you know, things are bad, but we're gonna make it work. And I like this mindset a lot. This is something I've been trying sorry, to learn. Like, even when things are bad, it's fine. It's fine. I also really appreciate that, I don't like the fact that the Indian passport is very weak, because I know my friends are struggling a lot with like finding visas, and they need visa to go anywhere they want. But that does not impede them in any capacity to go around and travel. I mean, I guess it's just like the upper class of this, but it's like there are Indians everywhere. I don't understand why India doesn't allow dual citizenship. Come on, Indian government, come on, y'all. Let Indians have dual citizenship. Maybe it's like a Pakistan thing, maybe it's like a nationalist thing. I don't think it matters. Just let them. It's nice. You know, then more so either you improve your passport or you allow them to have dual citizenship. That's it. Okay? Indians, and I'm advocating for my friends and everyone I know, they need a better passport. So, improve that. Improve relationship with other countries. You're not Pakistan. I don't mean this to like hurt Pakistani people, but like I know people like the Pakistani passport is one of the weakest in the world, along with like the Nigerian one. But come on, put some effort, you know? Put some effort and like let this Indian immigrants represent the Indian culture everywhere. Okay, I know there are Indians in the US and in Canada, in Europe, in Australia and all of that. And they are representing because I think they're very loyal, I think, to their own culture and their roots. So let that be a way for them to show the value and the qualities of being. Yeah.
Also, hi, it's editing Giovanna right here, and I just wanted to mention 2 more things that I really loved about India. The first thing is definitely the fact that they have different body types. I think the moment, like my first day when I went to the mall, I noticed how you have people like they're so really skinny, and then you have people, you know, more curvier, and that goes for men and women as well. And it was such a shock because in Korea everyone was skinny, and then in Taiwan everyone was skinny but they looked a little bit normal, slightly like not as obsessed as Korea. And then in India it was just like boom, diversity. And then the last thing that sometimes was annoying, but I can really appreciate, Indians go to, like, I don't know, something different. They take photos, like literally everything. They go to the plane, like they're gonna go and they're taking pictures. And we went to the mall and they were taking photos like the Eiffel Tower. And like I went to a water park and everyone was so excited to be there and they'd be taking photos. And sometimes it was something that it was so normal for me to experience that, but they were so excited, and I think it's just the cutest thing ever.
That was it. Thank you so much for watching. I am gonna ask someone to translate this for me because I want to know, maybe just like some random words. Anyways, thank you. Bye.